Okay, this is day 24, and I just wanted to go through just a very simple process of, again, I can't remember which teacher told me to do this, but when you are trying to solve a problem, write down your known facts. Maybe it was a statistics teacher again. Write down your known facts and then draw a picture. And I guess it was my stats teacher. So let's just do that, okay? I mean, this is the thing I was, dramatizing yesterday. It's good to visualize because then you can kind of put it together, and it's very simple once you visualize it. It's like we know there's a backpack in Rayburn. We know there's removable hard drives in the backpack. We know there's IDs in there. We know there is, that could be used by anybody because they don't have, one has a picture with a driver's license, the other doesn't. There's letters from the Attorney General saying, hey, this is color of law. These guys have a right to do this. This is part of a special operation or whatever those AG letters say. Again, if the AG letters are something else, publish the AG letters. These are criminals. These are criminals under indictment. So publish the letters if there's not a color of law operation. There's a notebook that says attorney-client privilege. Again, if these are IT guys, what are they carrying around a thing that says attorney-client privilege? To me, that is, if they get caught, all these things are being put in place here. If they get caught, hey, got a letter from the Attorney General. This is a color of law operation. Or hey, if you do get this notebook, you can't look at it. There's attorney-client privileges. All these protections are being built into this operation from the beginning. We also know there's the 123 mail.house.gov, right? With the Dropbox, okay? So we also know there's hourly logins to the Caucus server, right? From the Grafenstein report. We also know that from On Tech, there's this special toner that's photosensitive, this special photosensitive toner. So to me, I just put a picture in and I say, okay, there, start with the Caucus server, start with hourly logins to the Caucus server. Well, I'm guessing the hourly logins would be making a backup to 123.house.gov, right? And now I can say, hey, we're just making a backup for my reps that I'm covering, and I say it's 45. These are going to be the people carrying BlackBerries, okay? So it's just the Caucus server, my 45. I only care about the rat line email, so I don't care about anybody else. Or maybe it's more than that. Maybe it's 80. Who knows? We need to look at that. But I'm putting it on the Dropbox. Why else would Debbie Wasserman Schultz defend the use of the Dropbox so vehemently? Okay, so now we got that. We've got that on thing. Now we just make hourly. This is hourly. We're doing this every hour. This is the illegal login report. Excuse me, I can't write through the camera. Okay, these are the logins. Okay, this is the hourly logins. Then we come in, Quasi-Mensa or somebody is a regular part of the backup procedure. This is how I would do it. Makes an extra copy just to be safe. We got an offsite. We'll write a disaster recovery plan which says we should have this offsite. We'll store it at Imran's, right, or wherever, or at the Navy Yard, or wherever. There's going to be some kind of cockamamie disaster recovery logic here, right? That's not documented. You put it in the backpack, okay? Whoever the administrator is, I don't know if it's Quasi-Mensa or not, but he's in that building, so I would guess it would be the person closest to the Rayburn office that's putting it in this backpack. He goes down to the bathroom, goes in and makes a phone call in the thing. He leaves the backpack in there, he goes in the bathroom, then he leaves. From people looking above, it looks like he went in to make a phone call. If you were looking on the cameras, Capitol Police, looking on the cameras, he's going in there, he's making a call, and then he's going to the bathroom, then he's going back to his office. Now, after a while, you would start saying, hey, wait a minute, what's going on? He's coming in with a backpack, and then he's leaving without it. What's going on? The backpack's coming back the next day somehow, I think, the same backpack with a staffer or something. Somehow that backpack's coming back every day. So all we have to do is check the camera there. Again, why is the Capitol Police suppressing this? Well, I don't think they could watch this for 7, 8, 10, 12 years. Eventually, you're going to have to say, okay, we're going to have to bust you on this just so we don't look like we're in on it, right? So then you have the phone booth drop. Same phone booth. We should be able to go to the camera and see this every day. Again, we have the toner cartridge. Do I want to run out of go through the door and get caught with my removable hard drive that I shouldn't have? It should be logged. No, I put it inside this toner cartridge thing. Do I go through X-ray, or is any of this stuff ever checked? No, can't check this stuff with X-ray because it's the special photosensitive toner, right? Photosensitive toner. I also think there's going to be papers in this backpack every day of what is actually physically on that, because I've been in IT and stuff can go wrong, and there's going to be a hard copy accounting with this special photosensitive paper. This is going to be like your onion skin, you know, special secret decoder paper, I think, that SEIU uses. SEIU uses this in all their crime operations in Brooklyn. That's the only reason I say that. I don't know how else to say it other than SEIU crime operations use this in Brooklyn, so I would guess it would be used here since Hillary's running this. So anyway, whatever the case is, I would put it in the toner cartridge and then say, I can't go through the X-ray, I got to go out the loading dock. And then I only need one Confederate down there in the loading dock, and away I go. Okay. Now, whether they walk out the front door or through the loading dock, I don't know, but it's going to be on the cameras. And this process is going to be a daily process that you're going to see every day. This whole, you know, cover story about, you know, he's trying to set up Debbie Wasserman Schultz. Imran's trying to set up Debbie Wasserman Schultz. First of all, it starts with the assumption that it's Imran. We still don't know. We haven't seen any pictures. Again, go look at Aaron Schwartz. One time he goes in to the MIT servers with one thumb drive. The FBI plasters that picture all over the world. Okay, it's still out on the internet. Here's the same situation. Why don't we publish that picture of Imran leaving the backpack there? Because it's not Imran. It's Jamal, right? Jamal's the runner. Jamal's the one running in, and he's running out to the car, to RAO Speedwagon Abbas's van, his heating and cooling van. And you know, Jamal's, you know, doing the sync. Now, I don't know how many in this milk run and in this modus operandi, I don't know how many different government agencies are doing this with. But again, if I was doing the audit, I would go to every one that Teresa Grafenstein is a part of, because somebody's got access to her laptop, and that's where I would go. So, you know, Pentagon would be the first place I would go, actually, and DHS would be the next, or DHS first and then the Pentagon, but this is important too. And then some kind of loading dock operation. And again, you always can go in every once in a while to the server and replace, you know, larger hard drives, not the removable size, with the air cleaner. The air cleaner is just a bigger excuse to get a bigger truck in there for a bigger server, but I think the toner is good for these small removable hard drives. And removable hard drives, you can get a terabyte of information. You get a ton of information on those, so there's no need for the big truck. I think they used to use the big truck when they swapped the servers out. There's no need to do that now. There's maybe 15 years ago they needed the truck cover, but this can all be run through backpack operation. That's how I think they did it. Again, you just go with the facts. It just all just kind of falls out. You don't even have to think about it. It just kind of just like, oh, okay. We know that Becerra had the Kafka server. We know they had the 123. We know Debbie said we are using the Dropbox. We know there's removable hard drives from the Daily Call report. We know there's a backpack. We know there's a phone booth. We know they were using toner cartridges. We know there was a special toner, and we know they probably went out the loading dock because of the special toner. I mean, it just kind of falls straight out.